And welcome back. Today we have the TV Stick device. We've been testing it. We did some of the specs on the last video. This video we're going to be looking at what do you get. Now it is Android TV Built, but they have done some customization on it. Pretty stoked on this device. So okay, if you guys are brand new to the channel, consider subscribing, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Got some pretty good stuff here for you guys, so hopefully we could enjoy this device together. If you guys are interested in this one, shoot me an email, rohasentertainment@gmail.com. I'll be able to hook you guys up. 16 gigs of internal storage on a stick with 2 gigs of RAM. It's pretty good. It's oh, Android TV built in, so I love it. Here we go. Here is the device. On the last video that I did, you weren't able to see all of this settings, all these new updates and stuff like that. It was still kind of doing its thing, but now it is good. Yeah, so when it comes to this, if you click on, we're going to use the remote here. If we click on YouTube, it's going to instantly open up YouTube. So this is their own custom remote. Very simple, very basic. It does its thing. And what we're going to do... is we're going to come here to search, and we're going to go to Rohas Travels. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with my travel channel, I do have a channel here called Rohas Travels. So be sure to subscribe and follow me there. So let's go ahead and check out this Australian video that I did pretty recently. So yeah, for one, check out the quality. Look how amazing that looks. I'm going to come here to the settings option, and it looks like it's picking up at 720p, but 4K is available, so I'm going to go ahead and switch it over to 4K. And yeah, give it a second. Looks like it's taking a little bit longer than some other devices. It is a stick, but we are pumping it up to 4K, and there it goes. Yeah, look how incredible the quality on that thing looks like. So pretty nice. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but it's nice. Look at that quality. Okay, let's back out of here, and I do want to show you guys here. They do have a settings option, and this opens up that sidebar, but you could also go to the top and go also to that settings. Same exact thing. If you come here, you have your apps. I highly recommend coming here, go to security and restrictions, unknown sources, and then start turning everything on, because this thing doesn't do it on its own. I had to do it, so just keep that in mind. Now when you do come back here, you do have device preferences, and you have your about. From here you could do a system update just to check it. You have your Android TV OS build. A lot of people like to go and turn on like developer options, so you can do that. So that's where you're going to be able to do it. For your display and sound, this is where you're going to be able to customize some stuff here. For if you have like certain HDMI cables, certain audio cables, you could enable pass-through, like whatever you're going to want to do, this is where to do it. And then everything else is pretty much, you know, just there to the point. So you could also restart it and then do a factory reset if you need to. Okay, the next thing here is when you go to the home page, you could add multiple things here to the top. So just come all the way down to the bottom, choose channels, and as you guys already know, this is pretty simple when it comes to your customization, your whatever it is that you're doing within your device here. Android TV, the way it's built, you could do so much stuff here, and as you can see, it's pretty nice how they have it all set up. So you can just click on anything and watch it. The other cool thing is, if you're like, you know what, I don't want certain things here, let me see, I don't know, let's just put free movies at the top. Scroll to the far right, click on remove, or you could click on move and move it up or down, however you want to do it, and then just hit the back button, and then that should be okay. Pretty easy. That's actually very easy. Now the other thing too is, if you come here to discover, you could set your personalized stuff, because it is using Android TV. You guys might be familiar. The one thing I did find out with some apps, not all, some apps. So with IDA64, I was able to do it on my last video, but for whatever reason, it stopped working. Now, if you want to remove certain apps, you could long hold enter and then uninstall it and then reinstall it. Typically, that's an easy fix. You should be able to do that. And yeah, that should be it. Now, just keep in mind Netflix, Disney Plus, and some of these other apps, you might need a subscription. So just keep in mind when you guys are trying to get some of that stuff. But yeah, look at this. Disney Plus is launching. It looks like, I don't know if this is the updated version or not. And the other thing is, make sure you do sign into your Google Play Store, so that way you can get some of these apps. So that's pretty much like basic right there. Now, if you do come here, here's another section called apps. So they have another dedicated area where they have like rooted devices in here. So you do have your AirPin, Android TV remote, which I'm pretty sure it's going to be, yeah, open source licenses for this remote. So pretty easy. You could go casting. You got your Chrome, Disney Plus, local update. You got your K-app, your Google Play Store, gallery, file manager. Here's your Miracast receiver. There's your settings to go back. YouTube, music, MX Player, Netflix, and Prime Video. Everything on this device is extremely easy and very simple to use. Don't want to get too crazy into this video. Just wanted to show you guys here some of the basics on what you do get. But as you can see, it's all there. It's all there on what you need. Now, the biggest thing that I would recommend is when you do, if you are giving this device out to somebody else, this is just one pro tip that I always tell people. Make sure if you want to wipe everything out, you're going to have your Wi-Fi connected. You're going to have your accounts and sign-in devices for stuff. All you got to do is just click on some of this and then remove it. Now, personally, because I want to be completely safe, I typically go to device preference, about, and then I go to factory reset. Now, when you do the factory reset, this erases completely everything and it will start brand new. Now, the one thing I will do is with this remote, and I know some people are gonna be wondering, well, if I give this to somebody, what do I do? This remote, you're gonna have that launch screen. If you guys saw my previous video, there's a launch screen in the beginning, and it kind of gives you everything that you need to do. Notice how it says erasing. It's literally wiping everything out and putting it back to factory settings, so that way it is almost like a brand new device pretty much. Now, the one thing that I do like is when you do factory reset, it gives you this launch screen once it's done doing its thing, and then this is their custom remote, and it's very simple. You got to hold the minus button and the OK button. So I'm going to do that now. And I'm holding it until I get a pop-up. Now it says something about pressing the light LED will flash quickly. The remote control automatic pairing. I don't see any LED lights on this thing. So I'm just holding it until I see a pop-up show up. Now no pop-up has come up, so I'm going to let go. So I just let go of it. Now I'm going to do it again. Hold the enter and the minus button. Again, there isn't any LED lights on this thing, so I'm relying on this pop-up screen that's going to come up here in a second. So that's how you do it. And there it goes. When that happens, now let go of the buttons. You see the word pairing, connecting, give it a few seconds, paired, done. So notice I did it once. We talked for like about 10 seconds. I let go and did it again, talked for another 10 seconds, and then it pops up. Once it's done, the first thing that you should do is put the remote down and give it 30 seconds, a minute, something like that. It's downloading all the information that it needs already as a factory reset, not updates from Android TV yet. Now, what you could do is once you waited, see, notice how Netflix is now popping up, YouTube's now popping up. A couple things starts to pop up automatically because this is like stock stuff that's coming with the device. Once you see those two things pop up, click on details. If it doesn't do anything after you click on it, is because it is still downloading information. Then you want to go ahead and log into your Wi-Fi. If for whatever reason it's not letting you click on, that means you got to give it some more time. So as you notice here, that's how you do the factory reset. So I wanted to be sure you guys are familiar with that. Very simple steps. Device works pretty good. Again, it's a stick, so it's going to be very, very basic. This is great for like a kid's room. Put them Disney Plus, put parental mode on it, or Netflix with the kids account, and then you should be good to go. This is a great device for that, and for traveling too, actually, if you guys want to take it around. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It has some pretty good stuff there. And yeah, as always, you guys take care of each other. I'll see you guys in the next one.